What's up, it's George the Fragrance Apprentice, here with yet another hype train. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Potion Royal Black by the house of DSquared. Let me tell you friends, this is what it's all about. This is absolutely amazing. It's sickly and sweet and sexy and smooth as you like. It's full of masculinity and pepper and oud and leather and all the other things that just spell out masculinity and awesomeness and being on your path and being absolutely in with the game, yo. So this thing is life. I'm going to be hyping this to the ends of the earth today. You're never going to hear the end of it. It's going to be absolutely beautiful and hyped to death. What? What? Come in? Thank you. There's a letter here. Dear Mr. Apprentice, we have been informed that you hype many different fragrances on your web series, The Fragrance Apprentice. Maybe? We've also been informed that you are currently trying to hype yet another fragrance. However, because of the large volume of hype in the fragrance community, we are having to regulate the hype via submission form? That's silly. Let me have a look at hype submission form. Hype submission form? Different type. This is silliness. What different types of hype? What hype? There's a multiple choice one here. What type of hype are you trying to perpetuate with this fragrance? Believe the hype you're hyping. Right, this is silly. Look, this is silliness. This is absolute pure insanity. Alright then friends, I actually really do seriously love this fragrance. So, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this hype submission form for you guys, and hopefully we'll get somewhere. So let's do the first thing here. Okay, so let's just do this. Right, task 1. Describe to the viewers why they would enjoy or connect with this fragrance. Well, that's basically, would you like this, isn't it? Alright, well, I can do that. So, would you like this? Well, if you love masculine fragrances, that's the answer to that one. My goodness, this is absolutely a bomb of masculinity with pepper and oud and leather kind of smells. I have said many a time this actually reminds me of Royal Oud by Creed. How can I forget that? Royal Oud by Creed, but this has a sweeter tinge to it. So if you enjoy Royal Oud by Creed, but you want something a bit more casual, something that you can wear out a bit more, this is definitely something that you should look into. If you're a person who understands and appreciates the leather and oud craze that's been going on in the fragrance industry, but you want something more casual, something a bit more sweeter. If you want something a bit more sophisticated than the 24 series, I'd actually push this one as well. If you want something domineering, something loud and proud and obnoxious and out there, this is definitely something that you should be looking into. This is something that you could wear all the time, really. It's a great casual scent, could definitely be a signature scent, easily be a formal scent. It has everything to it. There is no excuse to not try this one. It's a real shame that it's got underlooked, but yes, all that kind of stuff. Really, really great, really, really exciting, powerful, in your face, masculine and woody and dark. Potion Royal Black. Right, so I basically nailed that. What's the next one? Describe the look and physical appearance of the bottle and any of its other accessories. That's presentation, isn't it? So look, I've only got the bottle. I do actually have the box, but it's in my student house down south. But it's great as well. It's actually one of the best looking bottles of the designer world, in my opinion. Potion have got great bottles. You know, with the original Potion, Blue Cadet is terrible in all aspects of its existence, but its bottle's kind of like alright. But this is definitely the best bottle all around. Black, gold and white. Oof, that is good. That is really, really strong. That is really, really nice. I mean, very striking. Totally goes with the juice that's in the bottle as well, which is something that I like, something that you always get points for, in my opinion. When the juice matches the appearance, the sort of like what you see is what you get, I do actually enjoy that. I love the grill there. There's like a kind of a grill kind of thing going on. That's very textured. This is embossed right there. That's kind of cool, and I love the striking but simple colour, theme and tone of this fragrance. You want a masculine standout smell, you get a masculine standout bottle. Presentation from me is 10 out of 10, definitely. Oof, we are flying through this. Right, next one. Please give a general idea of what the smell is like. This is getting extraordinarily convenient. Okay, so I have a spray from about 2 hours ago. That's simmering nicely there. I'm going to put a fresh spray onto this arm and give you what I think 3 stages to this fragrance. When you first spray it on, it smells as though it's going to be quite simple, but actually it's a delight. It's a complex story. Very, very rich, very, very inviting. So, first spray. Oof. Stage 1. Sickly, sweetened masculinity. That's all you need to know. Absolute blast of like a kind of a sugary incense tone with a lot of leather. Synthetic leather. That's the downfall. That is the downfall. Some people will be put off by the syntheticness in the opening stage. But if you can bear with it, it becomes something really cool. So, the leather with the incense, with a bit of the rose, it doesn't totally smell like this, but I could imagine that some people would liken this to Jägermeister, right? That kind of syrupy, dark, sickly sweet kind of a smell. But this has woods. This has a debonair kind of like harsh, kind of like a creamy sandalwood to ground it. So it's not kind of like too alcoholic or insane, but it's got that really, really beautiful tone to it. Yes, there's rose. There's definitely rose. Bit of musk. Maybe a bit of tobacco, maybe, but it's down. You know, it's down. But what you're going to get, the majority of this, is leather, wood, syrup. Okay, that's all you need to know. The leather has an Arabian quality to it, and that Arabian quality is likened to Royal Oud by Creed. Really, really great. It's powerful, it's deep, it's awesome, guys. It's really, really awesome. From the bottom of my heart, I truly, truly say to you that for autumn and winter, that this is a gem in the designer line. So second stage is bold leather combo. Okay, so this is kind of in between this and this is a bit more nutty, alright, actually. So this is, the sweetness goes down, it dips away, it sort of bows out quite gracefully. And this is the harsh Arabian leather. This is more about the Royal Oud connection than the first stage. Deep, deep woods. The syntheticness has gone. This is something you could actually say is kind of niche. It takes about an hour to get there, and that's probably why a lot of people, if you're in the store, if you're in the shop, and you do the first spray, you're going to think it's synthetic. Some of you will think it's synthetic junk. But wait, give it a chance. Wait for that first hour to pass, and you will get this incredible niche quality leather and wood just spewing out to you gracefully, majestically, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely amazing. At this point, compliment time. You know it. Compliments everywhere. Compliments are shining, and they're just everywhere. It's great. I've had a lot of people come up to me at this point and say, wow, that's really nice, what is that? Da, 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 da. And for you fragrance fanatics, you will love this stage. So there we go. Third stage is the Arabian dry down. This is where you could mistakenly say the oud is in this fragrance. I think it is, but they haven't listed it on the notes. But yeah, I'd say that oud with the tiny bit of rose coming, but it's not that kind of like over the top silly rose that's in every other fragrance, just a hint of rose. The rose is kind of like the base, you know what I mean? Gives it a level. It's the woods on a rose pedestal. That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm showing you right now. And it's great, it's Arabian, and very dark and mysterious, and you want to go out into the night exploring, and you know, wear fancy clothes and all that kind of thing. This is very sophisticated. This has royalty to it. This part actually, yes, this part actually has got the royal aspect of it. You do feel as though you are wearing something that's very debonair and very in control. So it's got something for everybody throughout its lifespan. Very, very beautiful fragrance, incredible. Overall scent, I'm going to give this a straight up 9 out of 10. The one point that is wrong, the one point that leaves it, is the syntheticness at the beginning, which takes about 45 minutes or an hour to leave. I don't mind it, I kind of like it, it's kind of nice, but to some people it will turn you off, and it still does kind of like aggravate me. But there is so much to this fragrance, there is so much quality to this fragrance, I can't give it anything below a 9. So there we go, overall scent. Okay, so we're like on fire at this point. You know, I bet you the next part has got something to do with performance, hasn't it? Give a specific idea about the performance of the... It's a beast! That's all you need to know. There we go, okay. So, performance, projection. Oh my goodness, what do I have to tell you? Absolutely blast. The thing that I've been saying at the moment, my new thing, is a domesticated beast. And this is that. It's a domesticated beast. It's a beast, but it's under control. You know, it's a beast with manners. That's a good way of putting it. It's a beast, wow, but it has manners. It can be a bit obnoxious to some, but it knows its place, and it will just take you out as far as it needs to go without pissing people off. Absolutely fantastic. This will get annoying, and this will get cloying to some. Never wear this in the summer. Never wear this in the summer. You can get away with it in spring, though. A bit of heat on this is alright. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Summer, not a good idea, but you can really, I've gotten away with this quite a lot, edging into the middle of spring. So really great and really good. So fantastic projection. You're covered. You don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to blink. You're fine with projection. Longevity, again, 12 hours plus. Thank you, good night. No question. You know, longevity is amazing. It's one of those fragrances, you put it on in the morning, you go throughout the day, you wake up the next morning, it's still there. Don't worry about it. Longevity, 10 out of 10. Just there. Just right there. 10 out of 10. So, there we go. That is that. So my final take on this one, where are you? Look, I know that was kind of a bit silly at the beginning, you know, being over the top of the hype train, but you know something? This really deserves attention, this really deserves publicity, because it's fantastic. I think it's one of the most easy to wear leathery oud fragrances on the market today. Definitely, I've smelt a lot of you know, these kind of things have been coming in the store all the time. You know, there is no shortage of this style of fragrance, but this is one of the best. And in wearability and compliments, this is the best. And let me tell you something, a fragrance that has balls and is crazy and creative and a bit sort of out there, but still gets a lot of compliments, sign me up, you know? Great, fantastic. And finally, a personal anecdote from myself. One time, when I was looking at Selfridges, I prefer working for individual companies, such as like DSquared2, whatever, but for about a month I was actually working on Selfridges fragrance, so I had all of them. You know, I was basically essentially working for the fragrance floor itself. So I had the pick of the lot. And this Arabian gentleman comes in and he's like, you know something, I want a new casual fragrance, whatever. I want something that's dark and light, and preferably something with oud kind of leather. So I showed him one other one, I can't remember what it was, but I showed him this and he said, it's perfect. Like, his eyes were in wonderment, and he said, "This is perfect." And you know when you just find a fragrance and you're like, that's it. That is it. That was a moment for him, and I was really happy. I was really proud of that moment. And other people like you who are watching this, you will smell this and you will go, that is perfect. Not all of you, of course, but it has that kind of effect on certain people, so why not give it a go? Why not try it out? Why not see what you think? So there we go. That's my personal opinion, and that is my review of Potion Royal Black. I think it deserves the attention. I think it's got real quality. I think it's got a real it factor to it. So I've completed my form, and you know something? I hope he gets it. There we go. I wonder how long that's going to take. Hello? Are you serious? Dear Mr. Apprentice, thank you so much for your hype submission form on DSquared's Potion Royal Black. Unfortunately, your fragrance hype didn't make the cut. These things happen, guys. The main reason being is that we're already working on a hype train of Valentino's Whammo.